Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm one of the GEO members of the bargaining committee as a coordinator, and I am in the English department in the MFA for poets and writers. We had our first bargaining session with management on August 7th in Worcester Dining Commons. About 40 rank and file members showed up in addition to the bargaining committee and coordinators, as well as our GEO liaison, David. We negotiated against management. We produced and supplied a whole slate of proposals addressing many of the issues that our rank and file members have brought forth to us, and management came with no proposals. In fact, management said that they're happy with the contract as is. What happened at the bargaining session was we presented our proposals, which management took and caucused, and then came back and asked us a number of superficial questions, which we answered. We anticipate at the next bargaining session that management will come back with suggestions, comments about our proposals, and we anticipate that we'll have a more robust discussion about what we proposed to the contract. And our first set of proposals include the following demands. The first of which relates to Article 1 and Article 2, which are recognition and definitions. The university had in prior bargaining sessions accepted that internal trainees and fellows are in fact members of the bargaining unit. They have since rolled back that acceptance. In our most recent negotiation, we intend to formalize that and make it excruciatingly clear that internal fellows and trainees are in fact part of the bargaining unit and are able to participate in the benefits of being a GEO member, as well as participate in the Health and Welfare Fund. We've also proposed a slate of revisions related to non-discrimination, sexual harassment, and harassment. When it comes to non-discrimination, we've revised this section to include protections for discrimination on the basis of an individual's physical or mental health status or condition, and have also revised to include that discrimination includes failing to provide reasonable accommodations or accessible facilities to persons with disabilities. We've revised the sections related to sexual harassment and harassment to expand the definition of what is considered sexual harassment to include unwelcome behavior, including behavior which is related to an individual's sexual or gender identity or expression. We've also expanded what constitutes harassment to include behaviors that are bullying and/or predicated on power dynamics. We've included a new provision under which folks who work in labs would be able to request an alternative assignment and be provided one with equivalent pay and benefits, no questions asked. When it comes to workload, we've revised this section to include clear protections for implicit suggestions of overwork. We've also included general protections regarding work to be applicable to RAs, which it currently is not. And we've also revised this section to state that TOs must be paid for no less than 20 hours per week per 3-credit course taught. We've also made suggestions to appointment and re-appointment, and under our proposed changes, members can file needed grievances in connection with the section, unlike current changes. And finally, we've proposed to increase our stipend. We've proposed a 15% wage increase, which would increase the base hourly wage to $37.56, and a $400 monthly housing stipend as a cost of living adjustment. The stipend would be paid 12 months of the year. In the next bargaining session, members should look forward to hopefully a bit of contentiousness. As I stated, management came in with no proposals whatsoever, and we anticipate that they will just be responding to our proposals. We anticipate that they will have comments to our language regarding harassment, non-discrimination, and sexual harassment, and we also anticipate that they'll have some comments to our provisions on workload protections. If you're interested, if you care about any of those things, you should be at the next bargaining session.